12 candles and 6 people. So if we leave the middle candle in each candelabra, I think that's the right way to go forward.
Do you want to go forward? Everybody else wants to abandon.
I don't mind waiting while you all do it. I just want to be near the exit when this goes sideways.
What do you want to do, Raph?
Does Pandora still want to continue forward or not?
Kinda.
So you take your
It's
gamble,
exciting.
Raph?
Whole idea, if we stay here, we do this, and we end up having to go through there, what are we doing with the orphans?
They're sleeping.
We're already on a quest.
Right, this is just a little side quest.
Yeah.
They'll keep.
So is that what you do, Raphael? Take the center candles and put them on each of the hands?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 6 statues and there's 4 candles from the center of each candelabra.
No, not the center.
Uh-huh.
The one of the I use this. I leave the center one
Uh-huh.
and use the extra candles around.
Okay.
So the center candle is remains in each candelabra.
Okay. And so the statue to the north, on the first candelabra, I'm going to point to it with an X on the map, if I can get it to do it. So you take the candle to the top or the candle on the bottom to put on this statue?
I will use the top candle.
Okay, so you got that one there. The candle in the middle, what are you going to do? With statue in the middle, I'm sorry, right here.
Yeah. I'm
What
going
do
to
you
use the bottom candle from this one.
Uh-huh. Put it here.
Yes.
And then this statue here, what are you doing?
I will use the bottom candle from this one.
Okay. And then over here, for this statue here.
Again, I'll use the bottom candle.
Uh-huh. And this statue here.
I'll use the top candle from the last candelabra
All right.
that I used.
And then the statue over here, partially buried in stone, what do you do?
I will use the top candle from the candelabra nearby.
All right, so you've done all that. You got all the candles in there, and they suddenly light. All the candles light up, but nothing seems to happen. What do you do?
All right.
Should I go stand on the disc?
Well, somebody does.
Can I, you guys?
Yeah.
You have awakened the puzzle addict in Blix. Candles back. Take the center candle from each candelabra and put them.
So right now, first, before you change things, are you going to stand on the disc or are you going to change stuff? I need to know that first.
We're gonna wait because Blix has an idea.
Okay.
No. Blix's idea has been superseded by the sudden inspiration to have someone stand on the disc while the candles are lit.
Okay, I'm gonna go jump on the disc.
You
Oh,
stand
jump on it. Nobody said jump.
Just be creative.
You jump on the disc, wow, and it sits there for a second, then goes, and it drops. And to the west, if I can get to open up, the statue moves forward and away from the wall, and then another door, which you didn't know was there, also opens to the south. So in the corner, to the west is a door, and to the south is a door that open up.
Woohoo!
And
Pandora, Pandora, let's see if the doors close when you step off the disc.
Yeah.
They do close.
Okay, so I want
They
to.
take about 10 seconds to shut.
I want
Okay,
to drag
so
this
drag
dead
one of the
body.
bodies.
Whoa,
Yes.
everybody's speaking.
Yeah. It's, I
I wanted.
so messes with me. I can't cope.
I would like to drag the dead body onto the disc to hold it down so we can go through the doors.
Which one? The west door or the south door?
I don't know. Which door do you guys want to go into?
Well, first of all, which body are you putting on the disc?
The hot one.
Okay. Let's go south door.
And I go with.
All right, who's going down the stairs first? The short stairs about 15 feet down.
Do you want me to sneak ahead and see what I
Pandora,
can see
as
now?
you're standing by this door, you see a corridor to the west, by the way. As you're standing there by the statue, it goes about 5 feet in, and you see an alcove, another 5 feet, an alcove, and then it goes a good distance to the west, and you see what appears to be an edge of some kind of structure, maybe a column or something in the distance. Raphael, you look down a corridor that has stairs that go down a very sharp angled 15-foot descent within a 5-foot area, so it's a very sharp angle set of stairs. Leads down to a corridor that heads southward into the darkness.
You guys, the reason I said the south stairs is because I always go left.
All right, liberal.
I hadn't made that connection, but okay. So I don't know if you really, want to go south. But just please know that about me. If I'm ever saying we should go this way, I always pick the left path. And as we're facing the doors, it's on the left.
That is good to know for future dungeon planning and traps. I got it. Thank you.
It's in my background. You already knew that.
Raph, where do you want to go? I kind of want to go west.
I hear a cat.
I can't
He's
see
very
anything
neat.
really of like huge noteworthiness, but you don't really know anything until you go down it, right?
You can always split up and explore in different directions.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a terrible
Nick.
idea.
You cover more ground that
Nick?
way.
So
We could die faster that way. Take a vote. Who wants to go south? Who wants to go west?
While you're also voting.
I give up. I'll just follow whichever direction they end up going.
yeah, we can go south.
Okay, let's go south.
Okay.
So,
Blix, you go ahead and stealth and see if you see anything.
Count on it.
All right, so you're going to go south, Blix?
Yep, and there's my stealth roll.
Okay. You begin moving southward, Blix, through the corridors, making your way further down into the darkness. Like I said earlier, the air kind of here is cold. Not like freezing. It's just cooler than it is outside. There is a moss that grows all along the floor that barely emits any light. But as you step along and move along, it kind of reacts and cascades about you and up the walls for a short distance and stops. The walls here again are intertwined and intermixed with these bizarre snake-like shapes and forms carved all in it. The lights from behind you from the torches of your friends kind of flicker and cause the shapes to kind of move and shift around and about. And you stop and you notice, look at it, but nothing seems to happen. So you've moved about, that's 15 feet, it's 15, 20, 25 feet in. Actually 30. You moved about 30 feet in. Anything else you wish to do, Blix?
I'm going to wait here until the rest of the party starts to follow.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right. Who's after Nick?
Me.
Who's after
I'm after Pandy.
And you're after Pandy. All right. And I assume you're not standing on the disc, right? Or are you?
No.
Okay. You see,
Someone moved me there.
you see Nick You see Nick coming up behind you. Blix, what do you do?
I continue on another 15 feet, still stealthy.
Okay. Pardon me. You come around the corner and you see a larger chamber that opens up, heading eastwardly. All along the floor here, where you see that lichen growing, but you also see the corpses of rats and other little rodents all scattered along the floor. Some of them are very, very old. Some of them are recently dead. You see some stairs leading downward, and in the distance, you see a minor glow emitting in a chamber that suddenly just kind of like glows out from a round disc in the center of the room. There's 4 columns, two to the north and 2 to the south of it. And you see the chamber you see that where you're at is a column off to the north easterly side of the quarter above you. It's like off-centered, and then you see what appears to be another chamber, possibly to the north and to the south, that opens up.
I gesture to the party to proceed cautiously and quietly.
You can move your tokens up to 30 feet, or whatever your movement is. But you can't, occupy somebody else's square. So Nick and Pandora exchange places, I guess. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you follow, Kat? I presume you do.
I'm
Yes,
going
I do.
to.
So you're Jack the Pumpkin King. Okay. Here you go.
All right. So Pandora, you kind of see the same scene I described. Did you have a question, Ralph?
I'm going to inspect one of the more recently dead rodents.
All right. You'll have to move into the room to do that. So you go, excuse me, past your group. Do you have movement left? So
Yeah, I had movement left.
okay. So you can move out of order. You don't have to follow the exact order I'm going. So you want to move like into the room, like right about, here.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Oh yeah, don't
And
forget.
so-
I failed to mention this. As you look in this room, Blix, you see a narrow corridor leading southward. The stairs here are barely 3 feet wide, and they head sharply down into the depths below. What did you see, Blix? To the east, Ralph, you see these dead rodents all on the floor. They're where this column is right here is where they start.
Mhm.
You have to move it to where that
Okay.
column is if you want to investigate that.
Oh, okay.
That
So
was
I'd have to roll again in a minute, I guess.
Is that what you want to do? Well, you can use that roll, but you need to make it. Well, actually, you got to roll it blind.
Okay.
So you move up to that. Do you move up to him?
Yep.
All right. And then make a blind investigation check, please.
And blind. Normal.
You kind of kneel down and you pick one up, or you just like poking it with a dagger or a stick or something.
Yeah, I'm poking at it with a dagger.
All right. Yeah. They you don't see any like signs of struggle or like they've been crushed. It's like they're dead.
I would like to use my divine sense
Mm-hmm.
to see if there's anything hexed or blessed down here.
Hexed or blessed?
Consecrated or desecrated.
No.
Okay.
What's the range on it?
feet?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't detect anything.
That was a very telling question.
Right, right.
Don't metagame. Get you in trouble. So what do y'all want to do?
I want to live. All right, guys, are we going in?
And don't forget, there's a core to the south of you, Blix, that heads
How-
sharply down, deep into the depths. Very narrow
I guess
hallway.
down a rabbit hole.
I want to go look at this disc.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Discs have been fun.
Okay, so as you move into the room to that current position, you notice to the north of you a statue, and to the south of you a statue, and they both suddenly erupt out with a green gas that fills that chamber right there on either side of you.
Oh, good. Can I run away?
Pandora!
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. I mean, a dexterity ability check, not a saving throw.
You want it private?
No, you make it public. Yeah, not good enough. You don't get out of there in time before you're affected by the poison. Now I need a Constitution saving throw. You need to roll a 12 or higher not to be affected by it.
Oh,
Great.
thank God.
And you pull back. Now you can go forward or you can go back. Which way do you want to go?
I'm gonna go forward to there.
All right, so you jump forward out of the way, avoiding the trap. But the stairs you land on suddenly act like stairs and do nothing. All right.
Is the gas still there?
The gas
or
quickly dissipates and falls to the floor and lingers at the floor level for a little while, and then eviscerates. Not eviscerates. It's aspirates. into
Evaporates?
nothingness.
Oh, okay.
I would like to take a few steps back and then take a running start and try to vault that 15 feet.
All right.
Just jump to the stairs.
Let me look at D&D 5e. D&D 5e long jump.
Long jump, if you take at least 10 feet running at the jump, you can move your strength score.
You can cover a number of feet up to your strength score. All right. What's your
Which
what's
is
your
15.
All right. Yep. You can 5, 10, 15. You land right there. Okay. Make a you run and you jump. Because you're landing on stairs, though, it's a little tricky. So just make a dexterity check to land safely.
Acrobatics or straight dex?
Acrobatics will work too. All right. Yeah, you nail it. Like a hero stance.
Ta-da! She sticks the landing.
So y'all see y'all two companions dart across that open space. What do y'all do?
I'm staying back here.
All right. Cat.
I'm with Nyx.
All right.
I know that's more
Ralph?
caution than cowardice.
Ralph.
I'm going to ask that somebody move further down the stairs so I can do a running jump too.
Okay, I'm gonna move the 15 feet to right there.
All right. Make a running jump. Well, what's your
What's my strength?
yeah.
17.
All right. And what's your hello everybody. Well, you could be encumbered, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. All right. So go ahead and make a you can jump. Make a dex check, please.
Okay.
Or in athletics, just hit escape or your space bar. Hit your space bar.
Yeah, I was in the wrong thing. Hang on.
Hit your space. Just hit your space bar.
I am hitting my space bar.
Hit escape on your
Escape.
keyboard a couple times.
Or just click.
Just click. There you go. Whew.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, how do I recenter my interface?
Right click and drag.
Yeah.
Aha. Thank you.
All right. So anyway, give me a acrobatics or dex.
Okay. Both the same for me. So, saving throw, normal.
No, it's an ability check, not a saving throw.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, normal.
All right, you're fine. You land. You nail the landing just fine. You don't go tumbling down the stairs, taking additional damage.
Woohoo!
But
I give Raphael a high five.
But while that was
I high-five
occurring,
back.
you land, but Pandora had moved down into the chamber below. As she does, there's a sudden burst of energy from that disc, and aspirating out of the darkness, out of the bright light that suddenly shines up, a cobra-like snake uncurls from the drawing on the disc and like begins rising up and goes and looks around and sees you, Pandora.
Who could have seen this happen?
So fun! Do I get to attack?
You
her?
wanted to go stabby stabby earlier. We're gonna go
Yeah.
stabby stabby.
I needed it.
With a sudden flare of light, this occurs. I need you to make a. Yeah, it'll be a Constitution saving throw, please, or be blinded temporarily from the flash of light and caught off guard. The DC is 15.
Saving?
The DC is 15. Constitution. You
Wow.
failed. You are temporarily blinded.
I've seen this movie.
Says you're concentrating. You don't have a concentration spell up, do you?
Concentration?
Yeah, I don't think you do you?
No. I was concentrating when I did the shield thing for Nick a while back, before he died.
Oh yeah, don't forget, Nick, you've lost that extra 2 points.
Yeah.
Alright, so 1 second, please.
The longer you take to kill us, the better.
Oh, please.
I'm excited.
Alright. And as this thing uncurls and comes out, where is that setting? Image. Alright. Alright, and light goes like that, flares around, really vibrant around you, and then it rears up and just takes an attack at you before anybody else can go. I need everybody to, who's on the stairs, make a perception check, please.
Blind or public?
You can do these public.
Oh, sorry, I already rolled.
I'll look at it in a second, don't worry. Alright. We know Pandora is surprised. So where are we here? So we have No, and Blix is surprised.
I'm usually surprised.
I'm shocked.
And I need Nick to roll perception. I don't see it. And I need Cats to roll a perception. Alright, and Cat is surprised. So if I told you you're surprised, you're surprised. Matthew, you're surprised also. So Cats, Nick, Blix, and I think that's it. Yeah.
The only one not surprised is Raphael.
Yeah. The only one not surprised is Raphael. All right. So on the combat tracker, please roll your initiative. Remember your surprise. So first turn, you will not get an action. You'll have to wait for it to go back around. And before we start this and dig into this, we're going to take a quick little break for people to go use the restrooms and stuff like that. 5 minutes. So at 8:40, be back at the keyboard, right?
I am going to reboot. Actually, I'm not. It's already 8:35. I'll reboot later.
Have you tried getting into the Burning Man multiverse yet?
How you doing, puppy? What you look?
Hey Warren, have you tried to get into the Burning Man multiverse yet?
No, I've been too busy doing other stuff.
It's pretty cool. The art in there is pretty good. I think they're the temple for next year, not the one that was supposed to be for this year, is actually they got a design in there for it. Hopefully they'll be able to build it next year. It's really pretty.
Cool. Your mom's gonna feed you in a minute. I think I sent it to the wrong group. I did.
All I see is the tip of the cigarette on Matt's screen.
That's a good idea.
There's a face. And nothing.
Yeah, it's generally quite noisy out here, so I keep myself on mute.
Wow. All right. We ready?
We are.
Ready, Freddy?
All right.
Yep.
Starting out with Blix, top of the order. Pandora, you're on deck.
All right.
Are you surprised?
Yes, I am surprised.
You have no action then. Moving on.
No action, but do I get movement?
Uh-uh.
Oh, in that case, I go and end my turn.
All right. All right. It goes and will attack. I had to close the browser down. 1 second. Come on. Alright, it will just do a simple bite attack at you, Pandora. You are blinded, and a blind condition does what for you? I don't remember exactly.
Probably nothing good.
Blinded.
I mean, just as a guess.
Blinded by the light.
Blinded. A blind creature can't see, and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. It has advantage against your attacks, and you have disadvantage. Alright. It only lasts one until the end of your turn, though, so don't worry about that lasting forever. So, bite.
That would really suck.
I know.
Have to go get LASIK.
24 versus your armor class. That's a
Doesn't
hit.
hit.
Alright, damage. Alright. Yeah, it sinks in hard on you. Bites in, like, and it pulls back from you, dealing you a massive 13 points of damage.
Meow.
Right? And that's that.
Is this
And-
a sentient creature? Can I tell that, or is it just a beast?
Make a. You'll have to on your turn. You'll have to make a. What am I looking for here? What's the word?
Perception?
Nature. Be a nature.
Nature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pandora, you're blinded. You can still move, but you might not know which way you're moving. You just got hit by something that like dug into you hard. Like, oh, Jesus! And then it pulled away. It didn't maintain its bite on you. You know the stairs
I-
behind you. You can at least feel those.
Yeah, I was like, I would like to move back up the stairs.
What's its intelligence here? Yeah. It does not take an attack opportunity against you. Alright? And you're not blinded more than your turn.
Yay!
Your blinded condition goes away. And Nick, you're up. Are you surprised?
I am surprised and not surprised all at the same time.
Alright, so yeah, that's it. That's all you can do. And we'll go back around. Raphael, are you surprised?
Not surprised.
Right.
Everyone not surprised.
You can attack. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to use my crossbow.
Alright.
Sure wish I had a crossbow.
You bought a crossbow.
Yes, but earlier this very evening, I lost it.
Ah.
You didn't lose it. You just had a fumble.
And it ended up landing elsewhere, and I didn't pick it up before we went down the hole.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer. So yeah, this very evening she lost her crossbow. 15 versus its armor class. That is a hit.
Yay. Damage. Normal.
All right. Yeah, the arrow sticks into its body. It's like it kind of moves around, still sticking in it, but it's still alive, quite kicking. Anything else?
Um.
Becky, you're on deck. Don't forget.
No, I think that's it for the moment.
All right, Becky, you're up. What do you do?
I'm surprised.
All right, nothing on
It's
your
a
end.
snake.
All right, Blix. Let's see. For you, this is a new turn order, so I believe you were surprised until. Oops! How did I just take you off? You were before the modify rolls 20, whatever it was. Modify roll 20. Boom. All right. You were before the creature. Why is it?
Art. Yes, I was.
What's it doing here? One second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Okay, there we go. Now, Blix, where'd you go? Modify roll. You were before the snake, so you should be at a 20. There we go. Alright, Blix. Sorry, my UI was acting weird. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot it with my short bow,
Alright.
unless I can hide.
You can go around the corner back where the gas room is if you want.
I'd really rather not.
Alright.
Step
20.
forward.
20's a hit.
8 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Yeah, you hit it. It's like right into its upper jaw area, but it's still alive and kicking. Alright.
See what you did there? It's kicking. It's a snake. It has no legs.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that on purpose. Alright, it rears back and it extends out and attacks down the corridor towards you, Blix. But it can't quite reach you. It's like whoosh when it pulls back into the circle. It did not hit. And let's see here. Alright. Pandora. It hit right in front, right beside you, in front of Blix. But it didn't hit her.
In other words, if it tried to attack you, it would reach.
Mm-hmm. Can I pick Blix up and put her on my shoulders and stand right there?
Can you pick Blitz up?
Can I stand between her legs? I'm very short. Or could I kneel? Could I take a knee and she stands over me?
Yeah, you could, I guess.
Are we going to have disadvantage on attacking from there?
Probably.
Go get it, Pandora. I'll follow you in.
So what are y'all gonna? You're gonna try to who's gonna stand on whose shoulder? What?
I was gonna go stand over Blix since she's so little.
Blix, she's so little. All right. Only one of you can attack from if you occupy the same square, because the rules really aren't designed for that kind of maneuver.
Okay.
Well, you're a super tall creature, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
And I took a knee, so I'm on one knee to make it easier for her.
All right. So you move over, you jump the railing, land beside Blix. She's in between your legs.
And I'm going to use a potion of greater healing.
All right. Click the heal button. In chat. 16. Bum, bum, bum. That puts you back to full.
Woohoo!
Alright. Alright, that's Pandora. Nick, you're up. It is a tedious process down that hallway. What do you do?
I am going to move up to here,
Uh-huh.
pull my short bow,
Uh-huh.
and shoot at the snake.
Alright, it is considered to have cover because it's down 5, 10, 15 feet. So it's gonna get a cover bonus to its armor class. But that's okay, you can still attack. That's a terrible miss. Trying to avoid hitting your friends just proves to be very difficult and you miss. It clatters down into the room. Be sure to mark off your arrows, please.
Yes.
All right. Raphael. Throw a fireball down there?
I don't think I have fireball.
No, you don't. Not as a cleric.
But I do have. Command.
Hey.
You
And I
know
do
their
have-
language.
I might.
Yep, Pandora has discovered this.
Yeah. You can yell at it all you want, but it might not understand you.
Right.
Do you speak Parcel Tongue?
But it's a spell. So
Read the
I don't
description.
think the language matters.
It does.
It matters.
It does?
Mhm.
Okay.
It does.
Read it. Just read your spell
Oh.
real close like. You'll see.
You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or or if you're directly harmful to it. All
We knew
right.
you'd get there.
Yep. All right, then I'm going to do guiding bolt.
Right?
Cast spell. Attack.
Uh-huh.
Normal.
That's a hit.
And then damage. Normal.
All right. Yeah, the guiding bolt hits into the creature, blowing some of its cobra-like shroud, a hole in that, and it's like, but it's still up. Anything else?
No, that is it.
All right. Cat, what do you do?
I get a little bit closer next to Nyx
All right.
and try hard not to shoot people. And I'm going to go with Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. Okay.
Ready? In the barrel. Attack. Wow.
Yeah, the angle's
I
just,
missed.
the angle's so hard that it's hard. You have to really adjust not to hit your friends, and the Ray just goes wide and misses. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I got, man.
All right, Blix, you're up. Because it's press quarters, I'm going to say your attacks are on disadvantage because
Okay.
you're on the knee.
That's fair.
What do you do?
I'm shooting with my short bow, 14 to hit.
And that's a hit.
Get him, Blixie.
7 points of damage. All right. So this process, since y'all figured out what not to do, this process goes on for several more turns, and you whittle the snake down until it's finally dead.
Yay.
Yay, the snake.
Accidental brilliance.
Well, you know, it was another puzzle in a different way. All right. So it's now almost 9 o'clock. We're going to stop here for the night.
All right.
And I need to generate treasure because on the dead lady and the other people, right? So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and
I'm going to do knowledge history on the creature, just for the hell of it.
it is a giant constrictor in the shape of a spitting cobra. In the shape of a cobra, not a spitting cobra.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Treasure.
Is come over here. Create a new file.
Ugh. Come here, come here, come here.
Excuse me.
All right. Let me copy this and give me a second. All right. All right, here's the coins you found on all those people.
Neat. Nice. Who's our?
Oh,
It went away. Who's our treasure
it's
keeper?
here.
Oh, sorry, here.
Is that you, Pandy?
Yeah, that's what I got.
I still don't see it. I mean, it was there for a moment.
Yes, I'm working on it. 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Control C.
So you can also make a journal entry in I think players can do journal entries too.
Yeah, I just have my little player's notebook.
I want that longbow so bad. Unfortunately, I am like 6 inches tall.
Well, I'm willing to adjust because that was random. I didn't take a character
That's all right. I mean,
classes.
I'll get my crossbow when we get out of here.
Does anyone else use the shield or longbow?
I don't want the shield, but I kind of want the longbow. I don't have a ranged weapon except my net.
Oh, yeah, and there's 2 potions of healing you also found. I failed to put those in there. There you go.
We definitely need for Pandora to have a ranged weapon.
Yeah. Go and take the longbow, and I'll take the shield.
Okay.
All right.
Mind if I
You
take one of
grab the
potions of
shield. It's
healing?
very light, and it feels it's insanely well made. And the longbow is the same way. It's extremely light, and it seems very well made.
Do you mind if I take one of the potions of healing to recover mine?
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So somebody was taking the shield and somebody else was taking the longbow.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And I'm gonna put all the gems and coins into my backpack, and I'll put the coins in our group fund.
I will take the other potion and use that right quick to restore the rest of my hit points.
And Becky, you may want to check through your spells and future spells you may want to see if there's any gems as material components. You need to be aware of that. They get very expensive. some spells.
Right. I don't have any. Yeah, the ones I have loaded up right now, I don't need any gems right now.
All right.
So I'm good with that. Yeah, I checked to make sure everything was just common stuff.
And did
so
you?
far. I think the gems are.
And you said you added your scrolls and stuff you found to your character sheet.
Yeah, it's on the character sheet itself, but it's not actually in the inventory. So you originally put them in there for me, and then they disappeared. I guess when we reset the last time. So yeah, but I mean I have it written in there.
One second. Let's see here.
How do I add this to my inventory?
So you want to do it? You want to do it in D&D Beyond, because then we'll just run the re-import tool in D&D Beyond, and it'll add it back to your Foundry sheet.
Yeah, that is way easier.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So we'll stop here for the night. Thank y'all. I know it was a little bit tedious, but I hope you enjoyed the little puzzle.
It was fun.
I liked it.
At all. I found it fun.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm glad I kind of figured out the idea of it.
Yeah, no joke.
All right. And what do y'all think about the snake puzzle?
I'm glad I accidentally saved us all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate playing with you guys.
All right. See y'all
Good
next
session.
week.
See y'all next
Keep
week.
well. Have fun.
All right.
Next week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Night.